Hi, buddy. My name is John Fisher, and welcome to accreditedinvestor.net. Real estate investor leads, and we got them, buddy. Let me tell you something. I got a file that's so badass. It happens to be the biggest real estate network platform ever. Started out with 100,000 names, down to 43,000, all cell numbers, 30,000 have emails, $100,000 qualified. Attended a 42-minute webinar on how to take advantage and profit from the real estate market, and especially in California. There's a lot of people hauling ass. There's going to be a lot of real estate available, cheap. A lot of banks going to go under. They're holding all these mortgages, and it doesn't look good. You know, you can always look at California and see what the future of the degradation and the crap that's about to hit the fan. And yeah, I'm not a fan of California, but accredited investors is what we specialize in, and the real estate investor leads are really, really good. I mean, it's what we call a vertical. Vertical is specifically that type of a lead. We sell them 50 cents a piece, $2,000 minimum, $1,000. If you buy 10,000, we drop to 40 cents. We have client lists. You know, you have the prospects, the people that requested the information and got a PPM, private placement memorandum. And then we've got the client list. Those are $5 a piece. Those are the check writers. Big, big, big difference. Those 50-cent leads, you got to call a lot of names to finally get a hold of somebody that clicks with you. Remember, these people never, ever buy the deal. They buy you. It's never been the steak. It's always been the sizzle. And I got to tell you that the salespeople, the art of the sale in this particular business has gone downhill dramatically. The leads are as good as the people that call them, and man, the conversations I hear. You know, the guy hits 10 disconnects in a row, and it's like, I ain't calling these leads. These are all disconnected numbers, or these are all women, or, you know, these people are just like, shut the hell up and dial. It's a numbers game. If they only knew that half of the numbers I sell are iPhones, and they all have that silence call feature, and they're never going to get a hold of anybody, you know, but they only want to buy, you know, $1,000 worth of leads. It's a numbers game. It's increased dramatically right now. You've got the telecoms that if you're dialing numbers, we don't know what the number is, but if you dial X amount, they change your caller ID to potential or suspected spam. Try to sell somebody when their phone says suspected spam. You know, then you got the do not call, 250 million people. You got 16 states that have an additional do not call. You've got these professional litigators that have throwaway phones. They call you up and blackmail. I'm on the do not call. If you don't give me 8,000, I'm going to call the FTC. I mean, it's become really, really tough right now. And, you know, this is not a business for the weak. You got to be very, very strong. It's a numbers game like it's never been before. You got to buy a lot of leads to, you know, hit your numbers. But you know what? We're having a great year. We had a great year last year. And the strong always survive. The closers never bitch. And you can tell the ones that are bitch are the ones that don't stay in business very long because they suck. I mean, you know, this whole business back in the old days, you know, and I hate to sound like an old man, but I am. An old school man, you know, just shut up and dial. You know, when I was a commodity broker, they handed us the yellow pages, and we closed a ton of business off there. So, you know, this whole thing has gotten on. Oh, we don't call women. Oh, no, we don't call that. Oh, you know, they got like all these different ideas. No, that list won't work because, I mean, these guys have self-imposed limitations. It's amazing they can even close their zippers, you know. I mean, I'm ashamed. I'm a one-man operation. You don't think for years and years I've tried to hire people so I don't have to carry the load. I'm 72 years old, for God's sakes. Last time I had a 20-man room, the manager embezzled from me. I put his ass in jail. I got every penny back. You know, it's amazing that I got my restitution, but I told myself, and a lot of my salespeople knew what he was doing. They knew he was stealing from me. And I was in Cuba courting one of my Cuban wives, and he was helping himself and robbing me blind. But I went from a 5,000 square foot office to an 888. I cut back to me, one salesman, and I've been living happily ever since. COVID came in, and we moved to our homes where I am right now, and happier than ever because my cost of doing business got down dramatically. My guys work out of their houses, which is kind of like a pain in the ass, but you know what? Everybody's happy, win, 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 and that's what we're all about. So if you're looking for real estate investor lists, we have them. We have the best in the business, I can tell you that. There's not a lot of these kind of lists around. Any disconnect, wrong numbers, idiots, we replace 2 for 1. If you have any questions whatsoever, please feel free to call me at 561-239-0364. Have a beautiful day and God bless.